It's Freedom Friday Snitches. This is Shantae with Brown Sugar Talks under Black Unicorns. And I'm free, you bitches. So guess what? I am gonna actually celebrate this fucking Freedom Friday. I sure am. I don't know how. I might just have a piece of cheese. Who the fuck knows how I'm gonna celebrate? But I'm gonna celebrate. I sure am. So anyway, this is me coming to you on Freedom Friday. I broke some chains. So one day I woke up and I was like, girl, you growner than a motherfucker. Grown as hell. You don't need nobody in your house trying to tell you what you need to fucking be doing and all that stuff. So anyway, it's just like sometimes you wake up and you're like, okay, I have been too kind to too many people. And I think I'll continue to be, because something tells me that the enrage that is inside of me, or that used to be inside of me, I think it's dissipated. I believe the candle has been blown out to the point where I don't even sometimes want to talk to people when I know they done the worst shit ever. Like, you just like, okay, you charge me too much, and I'm not gonna say nothing to you because you're gonna try to give me 50 fucking cents, and you know you overcharged me by $1, but it's okay. So anyway, I'm just gonna let that part go. I just feel the need to let that part just be. Just let it be. Anyway, what else? Freedom Friday. I think I'm freeing myself from other people and they bullshit, but I'm not, because I'm still talking to people online. Like I actually started talking to this person because he said something, I don't know, but I talked to him and I thought he was cool, but then he ended up to be like another one of those scam things or whatever, or like somebody who was trying to help me. And then on top of that, I also learned that one of my supposedly friends is still shysty or whatever. She's still doing her little underhanded shit too. So you just be like, damn, like, man, I just wish I was real. Like, I really wish it was something where the people was actually real, or just wanted something good for me like I would want for them. But that's not the case. Like they said, people don't love you like, they not gonna love you like you love them, or they not gonna be there for you, which is the truth. Like, people won't take care of you like you would take care of them. They won't be there for you like you would be there for them. And the reason why is because they have been fake in the first place. But when that real time come, because some people like, well, I need you, or like they be like, well, I don't need you. You gonna not need so many people, to the point where those people that you feel like you are your people, they be watching you. They watching what you doing, and underhanded shit, sneaky shit you doing, how you treat people, and what you do to people. And you need to be careful. Like, I'm just saying, be careful, because one day that person that actually would have been there for you, you're gonna actually need them to actually be there for you. And that's the kicker right there. You never know what God has in store for you. So keep on faking and playing and joking around with people's hearts and their feelings and stuff like that, and what happens? Like, what do you think is gonna happen? And that's the whole part that I get. It's like, I'm not joking with you, I'm not playing around with you, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, I'm not trying to prove a point, I'm not trying to do any of it. Sometimes it has happened though, that God has given me put me in those situations to prove a point. But only the point could only be proven though, because the person was already in the wrong frame of mind. You understand? Like, if you already got this mindset where you already done some shit to me, and you think I'm getting you back for some shit you did to me, I'm not getting you back for some shit that you did to me. Life is getting your ass back for that shit, because see, that's all you thinking about. That's all you thinking about is like the shit you did to me. And instead of just apologizing and explaining the shit that you did to me, what do? You then therefore start to think that I'm in your life to take you down in some kind of way. I don't have time for that shit. Like, I'm not thinking about trying to take you down or put you in your place or tell you off. No, because I would have said that shit to you. I would have been like, that shit you did was wrong. Especially if we supposedly friends. That shit you did, that wasn't right. That shit wasn't right at all. So then when the time comes, you feel like, okay, well, somebody got over on you, or somebody, or I don't know. It just be like, man, fuck that. Be a friend. If you're gonna be a friend, be a friend. If you're gonna be a mate, be a mate. If you, like, nobody is here on this earth trying to play games with you. Nobody. But the people that fucking talk to me, they want to fucking play games. Like, this dude just playing games, like, just, and I'm just like, are you, like, it's like he changed from one person to the next person, like his personality totally switched. I was like, damn, this some shit from the past. Like, this motherfucker might need drugs or something. Like, he might actually need to, like, you know, do more than meditate. So it's just like, I don't know, like, I'm just like, and then he was like, well, this isn't, I need somebody that's gonna laugh with me. Laugh with you about what? Like, about, he wanted me to laugh with him about women being mutilated, about their what are these things? About their, what is it that they was doing to them girls? Taking they, clitoris. Like, he was like, oh yeah, let's laugh about this. Like, oh, it's a clitoris joke, so let's laugh about it. Like, hell no, I ain't laughing about that shit. Like, they actually do that shit to them girls for real. Like, that shit ain't funny. That shit is not funny. Because they like, I hate when people feel like it's okay to laugh at a woman's pain, or to take whatever she been through and just, oh, that's what he tried to do too, to like take my life and belittle it. So then therefore I knew that this person knew me, because they were like, what did he say? Oh yeah, so now you trying to tell me your ex did this to you or what? Like, I'm not telling you. I never told you anything about somebody doing anything to me. So then it's like, okay, so what is it that's important to you for me to know from this situation? That you ain't shit? Like, that's the importance of it all, is to know that you ain't shit, and that whoever you are, I did get away from you, so why would you want to come back into my life, or be back in my face, or have these conversations with me again, or whatever? Like, it's like, what's the point of you having the conversation with me? Like, I don't get the whole point of it. Like, is it that you care for me, or you miss me in some kind of way, you sick in that kind of way, or you want to continuously make me feel a certain way about something? I don't know. But I was just like, what the fuck kind of shit is this? And so even my son, like, don't text this person anymore. Don't text him, you know. Then I called myself going on a date. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going on this date. I went on a date. This dude just an asshole. Like, just an asshole for no reason. To the point where I'm just like, okay, well, maybe he could have been the one. You know, like, at first I was thinking, man, maybe he could be the one. But no, he's still an asshole. I knew he was an asshole though. I went on a date just to see, okay, well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, I don't know. What they say, when somebody show you who they are, believe them. Because he lied a couple of times. He calling me, talk about God, and he didn't know that I liked him, and like, just stupid shit. And then he calls to go on this date. So we go on this date, and while we going on a date, therefore we have a good conversation, and then again, just that switch goes off. But this the thing, see, the best thing about this, I guess, is just that so many times I have been in abusive relationships, because I would be sitting there trying to fix and figure this motherfucker out. Like, I'd be like, oh, let me help him, because he needs a whole lot of help, because so many things happen to him. And it's like, bitch, shit happened to you too. And so you can't just sit there and be like, I gotta fix him, and God will help me. God can't help you fix some of these motherfuckers are gone. Something has, if you that fucking old and you really do think that a woman is trying to, you need to, okay, so this is the thing. He wanted me to try to impress him. He wanted to have the power of me trying to impress him, which I kind of want to be. I want to be in a situation where I want to look cute for somebody, like, where I'm just like, oh shit, I'm wearing this shit today because Tom gonna be looking at me. I'm gonna walk my ass. I'm gonna switch past this ass with this ass bouncing so fucking, like, I'm about to fuck, and you want that, like, you want that feeling, like, I wanted the feeling of like, okay, let me try to look like I can do this, I want to look like I'm doing it, but I don't want to look like I'm doing it. Like, I want to look like I'm trying to be sexy, but I don't want to be sexy. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to be sexy, because now it's like, it's about my mind. Like, I really would like to be in a relationship where I could talk to this person about just any fucking thing, just anything, just, and like, before I write something, like, oh, you know, you heard, you know, just something where this motherfucker ain't stealing it and putting it online and then telling other people and, you know, just stupid shit like that. So I'm just like, man, I just, you know, it's just that time for me to try to do that. So I try to talk to this dude, and what happens is like, we just thought, he just, like I said, he made that switch. He was like, nah, you ain't giving me no booty. I don't want to talk to you no more. And I'm just like, oh, that's so sad, you know, because, man, I got so much more to offer than booty. And so many men have realized that. So many men have come to the terms of that. And so I'm just like, oh, that's sad, you know, because the booty or the you know, or sex is just like that's the candle shit, you know, like, I'm a whole cupcake with icing and shit, and the icing like got sugar and shit on it, and you know, it got like, you know, I don't know, it's like creamy, you know, it's like I could give so many different parts of myself, and I don't know, I'm just to the point now where all this sex and all that stuff, it's just not important. It's not as important. It's important, but it's not as important in a good relationship. Because, man, if you can't actually make me think, I've been around, I don't know if it's like because I've been around guys, or because I waited so long, or because I don't put my feelings into everything with everybody. I just don't have my interest is not going to be kept. Even if I try to stand around, try to fix you, you can't keep my interest. If you don't have anything to offer me, you don't have an equation or a new idea or a different way of life. Even people who keep coming back to me repeating the same shit to myself that I just heard yesterday, you know, they have nothing to offer me. So it's just basically an empty conversation. That's what we have, an empty ass conversation to pass time. Well, I'm saying I need somebody to give me something outside of that empty ass conversation. Even if it's a friend, or even if it's a relationship with somebody, I don't want to be in no bullshit with nobody trying to fix them. And I might stay. I might listen to the conversation. I might go through all of it just because that's me, and because I want to have content for my show. And I don't want to be like out here trying to make up nothing or whatever, or stealing from other people. But I'm just saying, man, sometimes just be like, I don't know. Anyway, I think I enjoyed both of those experiences, because I got to see, like, okay, yeah, you over this shit. Like, you are. Like, you not in that grieving spot no more, like, where you just feel like you have to give things away. Like, you have to get things out of your body. You have to, because because now it's physical. Now, you know, all those physical things. I found a way to get the physical out by, exercising. So also, some of this stuff is just like me going through my mental health as well. Not only my mental health, but also my life health, because I'm not the only person who may go out and do things like just differently or outside their character, but then some of it was within my character. So I went on the date because, first off, I really did want to go out and have a drink. I wanted a drink. I wanted to celebrate my freedom. I ain't even gonna get into that one, but I just want to celebrate my freedom. So I don't know, I went out and had the drink. I talked to the guy because I was like, I really was interested in him at some point, and he gave me some kind of bullshit ass. I said, well, what you know about history? He was like, well, he talked about black and white people. And so it's like, okay, well, let's talk about black and white, and I wanted him to feel more interested or whatever, to give me more, but he couldn't give me more. He just kept with this empty shit, just like sending these empty text messages talking about he trying to get through work and all this stuff. And it's like, well, that's what you want to talk about? Like, if you watch the whole history show, you gotta have, you must have some opinion about what happened, or what you liked and what you didn't like, or how you related to it, or how life was, or whatever. So then that tells me, okay, well, is this person really into history or whatever? Because usually when you gain more information, you have opinions about it or whatever. You intellectually have something to say. And if you don't intellectually have anything to say, then guess what? I don't know. I'm just not on that whole thrill with you, because life is more than just sexual positions. It is. My favorite position. I like that now. CEO. That's my favorite position. That means I run shit. And so, that's where I want to be. Even though I am there, okay? Because I do have my own little business or whatever. And I always speak of it like it's not doing what it needs to do. In my eyes, I feel like I could do more. But at the same time, God is creating.